Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showcasing the new Ghost internal menu for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Ghost does have a external and a internal, so you got two options you want to obviously choose. But yeah, so we're going to be showing you where you can purchase and a little look at the menu. So come over to Product Assist. They've got heaps of stuff on their store here for heaps range of games. Windows tools here, spoofers, TPM modules, and stuff like that for really cheap prices for $20. I do not think these are available at this time. Yeah, they're not available yet, but they should be available soon to purchase. And yeah, so if you keep getting banned, you may need a new one of these. But I have actually said that in another video. So yeah, so let's go to Black Ops 7, shall we? So here we go. We've got new. We can click on this right here. So here we go. Ghost Eternal plus spoofer / TPM. So it will obviously spoof the hardware and it will spoof the TPM encryption keys. So yeah, they've got 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and lifetime for $300. Absolute bargain. You get, with lifetime, you get future updates to the game and stuff like that, and you got the menu for lifetime. Obviously, for how long the menu is around. A lot of people get that confused, like lifetime. Oh, is it my lifetime or the menu lifetime? It's always the menu lifetime. It's not your lifetime. So yeah, come over here. You can join the Discord. Do have a multi-loader coming later on, I believe. Just makes it a little bit more easier for loading up, loading the menus and stuff like that. And obviously updates to the launches and stuff like that. But as you can see a little photo of the menu. But let's just go and take a little look, shall we? So we're playing on Steam. A lot of people do play on Game Pass and Battle or whatever you want to call it. But if you play on Steam, you're never going to have an issue. And yeah, so let's inject, shall we? I'm pretty sure I've already injected before, so we should be all good to go. We'll click on that. Do you want the spoof? Yes. Already spoofed. That's okay. Loading, please wait. And there we go. Easy as that. If this is your first time running the menu, you may have to change some things in BIOS. But over at Product Assist, we help you the full way and stuff like that. I do help out in Product Assist, by the way. Let's load this up. Let's load this up. So we're going to go straight into the war zone. If you are playing Black Ops multiplayer, obviously click on the multiplayer. And we'll just wait a second for the menu to appear. And there we go. Boom. Simple as that. We're going to continue. And insert to open the menu, and easy as that, guys. So straight off the bat, we got aimbot section. So obviously click aimbot. A lot of people do not know what these aimbots is. Aimbot hotkey. So if your controller, obviously press it, press your hotkey. If you're playing with keyboard mouse, obviously click whatever one you want to use. So here you got the smoothness. If you have it down to really low like this, it's going to be raging aimbot. If you have it somewhere from right up to here, like let's say 90, it's going to look like that you are legit. Okay, I'm going to say this again. I say it in every video. If you look like you're playing legit, you're playing legit. If you cheat, if you're rage cheating, you're rage cheating. It's simple as that. You know, it doesn't take many brain cells to understand that. Apart from the menu being detected, if the menu is not detected, it's usually you, how you're using the mods and stuff like that. If you're just raiding around locking on to everybody, you're not going to last long. You're going to be going bye-bye, and that's a trap fact. So yeah, just, and especially with Black Ops 7, there's pretty much no aim assist at all. in it, so you're really going to be, it's going to be noticeable. So yeah, I would really keep this up very high as possible. But even with ESP, you still got a massive advantage with ESP. If you're not aiming people down like through walls and stuff like that, you should be pretty good to go. So and I would recommend having only visible on, being that the player has to be visible to be able to see the player. Disable on key, so it will obviously stop locking onto them when you've killed them. Aim at team, it will obviously aim at the team, and or it will stop aiming at your team. FOV, it's a little circle on the screen. You probably won't see it because we're not in a game. This will just, obviously, once the player's in the circle, it's going to pull into, obviously, like the aimbot will work. So, obviously, depending on your likings, I wouldn't have it too big, but I would have it just a nice size. Just so it's not, if you have it too big, it will just pull in every time, and even if there's if you've got like a full team, it will make it a bit too hard to try and lock on to people, because it will just be trying to lock on everybody, and it'll just be going spastic pretty much. Aim max distance, you don't want this too far, because you don't want to be trying to like aim down people across the map. Obviously with only visible on, it will, yeah, but you've probably just had to keep it at like, you know, probably 200 meters, probably 300 meters, that probably about right, maybe even 150. So skip vehicle, skip down, so obviously it will skip the person who's down. Aim at self-reviving, and we do have draw crosshair, which you probably want because this gives you a better crosshair at aiming at people. So visuals, like ESP, I mean. So we've got obviously bones, the box, the head bone, so obviously it will be like a bone around the head and stuff like that. Health, RGB, ESP, not too bad, does trip you out a little bit. Name, so you can see the player's name. Distance, so you can see how far the player is. Over here we do have radar. We do have, obviously we can spam messages in the chat. You know, doing stuff like that, it's going to be risking a ban, so I wouldn't touch any of that sort of stuff. So enemy warning, so enemy looking at you, you'll get like a warning on your screen, will pop up and stuff like that. And yeah, so settings, we can change all the settings, we can change the ESP kills and all that sort of stuff, which is good. And yeah, that's pretty much really it for Ghost External, guys. And you can drag it around your whole screen. You can open it up in game. I'm not going to be showing you any gameplay because of reasons. We're just going to be, yeah, that's pretty much really it. If you want to purchase it, go in the links in the description. And yeah, so if you run it high, you should be pretty good, and you shouldn't retrieve any like shadow bans or anything like that. You know, I've ran Ghost External quite a lot. It's actually a pretty good menu as well. But internals are a lot more, they run a lot more better than externals, because obviously it's running inside the game and stuff like that than externals running outside the game. So it's always going to be, externals always going to run better than externals. But yeah, right, you know, go and test it out for yourselves, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the little video, and hopefully I can catch you in the next ones. I'm out of here. Peace.